What's good, y'all? Peace, love, blessings, abundance. It is Halloween. Happy early Samhain. I think that's how you say it, or Samhain, some shit like that. Um, let's call in the spirits. Eshu, Agun, Oshun, Ochosi, Ozayin, uh, Trolawenge, Yimiya, Oya, Shengo, Obatala, Oronimilia, Aladimere. May I have peace, abundance, love, um, wealth, good health. May all my roads be opened. And may all the doors that I choose to close, may they be closed. And as well for you guys as well, the viewers. Ashe, amen. Now, a few... You guys, give me a second. Someone's messaging. Hold on. So I sent that. Okay, so like I said, let's bring in the spirits. Let's bring in the Abeji, the ancestors, the Agungun, um, all of the lost souls, the ones who were here for a short period of time, and the ones who didn't get to see their life all the way through this go around, or and those who we have lost recently and in the past. Let's give them thanks and honor since it is the month of Halloween. So do you guys remember, I don't have but a couple of videos, but do you guys remember when I talked about Black Ink Crew and I said that, I was talking about how, let's put it this way, I talked about a lot of various subjects with Black Ink Crew, 9 Mag Chicago, and I talked about how there was some sacrifice. It was like sacrifice energy all around in a sense. And I could tell that Ryan was making some deals and maybe some others too. And there were, he got rid of some and he kept some. And I broke that down in the other video. In the other video, go watch that. But this shit shocked me because I put Charmaine up. I said, Charmaine, she's cut from a different cloth. I feel like she comes from the Masons or the establishment energy. I believe from what she shared on the show, she didn't grow up like a poor girl, or she had pretty good schooling, and she had the better of things in life. So to hear that her mother just passed away, whoo! I saw a sacrifice coming, but I booted Charmaine out of the circle because I figured she had her own shit going on, regardless of Nine Mag, regardless if she stayed there or not. She had her own shit going on, and she don't need Ryan Henry to lead her in the path where she may possibly need to sign certain deals or make certain deals, so to speak. She doesn't need him as a doorway or to be the crossroads king or the owner of the gates. Charmaine is cut from different cloth. I'm not sure where Ryan Henry comes from. I'm more of a Black Ink New York type person, but I did speak on them. And y'all, this shit is shocking. Like, I had made a video a couple of days ago and I didn't upload it. And as I'm sitting here now, I went out and I made all of my offerings to my Orishas today. I was sitting here and I was pondering. And just for a moment, I said, what if someone threw the craft at Charmaine's mom? Because if you guys have read, it keeps saying suddenly. She died suddenly. Now, there are other YouTubers who will break down, the code when they say suddenly. Usually when they say suddenly, and it's somebody who is really in the limelight, we kind of, we give them the side eye because everything is so backwards, and the Hanged Man tarot card, and everything is just upside down. Like, what you think it is what it's not, and whatever. I'm I'm trying to channel, and I want to say this. Charmaine losing her mother, as I scrolled through the pictures and read the articles, this is the first time ever in a minute since Hollywood has reported something where a celebrity lost somebody or a celebrity died where I actually felt compassion and sad. I felt really sad because didn't we just see this lady, God rest her soul, Miss Glenda, I believe her name was, on the show not a few months ago? Just a couple months ago, looking healthy and fine. I'm not saying that I think Charmaine did anything with her mother. I think if her mother was up for some form of sacrifice, or Charmaine's gonna step on her shoulders to be and to exist in her career path, maybe. But I feel like it was consensual if it's like that. Something's real fishy about it though, her dying suddenly. Something's funny. And Charmaine, although she is very smart, sometimes she's not bright. So somebody did something like outside forces came and fucked up her mom. I don't feel like she'd catch it. But then again, she could be that bitch who you think is dumb, and she's really smart. So God rest her soul. I think it's really fishy. I don't know today. I think I checked it last night, the articles, and they were still saying suddenly, and they really didn't have too much information on how she died. But there might be some new stuff up today. I'm not sure, but that's just sad. Let's switch on over to another gear and talk about Sharif O'Neal and Shaquille O'Neal's, I believe, sister dying. Girl, girl, bye. If y'all didn't see the voodoo and the witchcraft and the sacrifice of all of this coming, then you don't be reading shit like you're supposed to read shit. So let me break it down to you. So Sharif O'Neal, Shaunie O'Neal, and Shaquille O'Neal's son had open heart surgery. I don't remember what they said was wrong. And to be honest, we really don't know how long this had been going on before he had the surgery and has now came back and made a really good recovery, or had a really good recovery. But if you look at the domino effect and you look at the triangle, or you look at the circle and you look at the cycle of how things had to go, Shaunie gave us a couple of clues on this season of Basketball Wives. Now, she said that in her neighborhood, they had started to experience break-ins and she didn't feel safe anymore. So as the show went on, they finally located to a new property. I'm not sure if goodness, why am I stuttering? I'm not sure if she sold this property or not, but I do know that they moved. Okay, I'm gonna tell you why they moved and what Spirit has told me. The house that they were living in, and see, these entertainers don't pick houses in certain places for no reason. Well, some of them do, especially beginner entertainers and rappers or whatever. They have houses and cars and whatever. But the place you call home is your sanctuary. And I'm sure a lot of rituals and different things went down at this house. And what happened is to be Mr. Sharif O'Neal, Shaunie O'Neal's son, the basketball player, to be someone had to go. So when she was telling you that they were experiencing break-ins and she felt shaky, what she really was telling us was that Sharif or someone or something or some kind of bad force of energy had entered inside of that house that they had resided in for however long. And what I'm getting is that it made Sharif sick. And Shaunie, being a Sagittarius mom, there are definitely parents who are going to make sure that their kids become what they need to become, and that they live well, and that they be, if you get what I'm saying, to be whatever the fuck it is. Excuse my language. So Sharif gets sick. Shaunie, of course, goes and sees her spiritual advisor, or does her consultation, or does her own cards, whatever. Whatever told her, whatever the fuck they told her, Shaunie knew it was time to bounce. That house was holding a certain energy, and everything has a season, and that season was up. Either something was brought in there or thrown at her son, spiritually, because all diseases and sickness and bad shit start spiritually first. And Shaunie being a smart woman, knowing that she wants her son to go on and he's following in the path of basketball. I'm not sure how far that's going to go. She just knew that she wanted her son to be, and she was not letting her son go. Boom! Dynamite. The sister dies. Now, you know the old saying about when a new kid is born, and a lot of times a grandma or an aunt or an uncle of the same bloodline will die so that that kid could be. So almost in a sense of like passing on energy. Even if that person who died is not going to pass on the energy to that child, it is still an energy exchange, if you get what I'm saying. So what I'm getting is that something happening at this house that they were living in that she talked about on the show, where she quote unquote said it was break-ins, which that could have been some old insurance policy type shit where, you know, they're trying to, you know, get money. You know how these celebrities and big people with money do. They'll burn their shit up and have homeowners insurance and then collect the money. So it could have been something like that, but I definitely picked up instantly that this kid got sick inside this house, or this house was making him sick. Shaunie went ahead and did what she had to do and got that work done and got him the fuck up out of there, as well as her family and herself. Boom, the sister dies. In order for her kids to be, and for Shaquille O'Neal to keep being, his sister had to go. Now, this could have been divine timing, because I think a lot of us get it confused and we think that these celebrities are just killing off their family. I think it's a different deal. We really don't know unless you've been inside of the establishment for whatever career path that you're on. But I feel like it's different. I feel like some of them did shady, because there are times where a lot of you haven't peeped where the side guy or the sidekick has taken out the person who was the main attraction. So like, let's say we have a new upcoming singer and he's going to go on to be great. We have seen, I'm not going to go into that right now, where the sidekick or the friend took him out so that he could be. You feel me? You got me? So that lined up. I mean, there's no other way that you can flip it. Sharif got sick in that house. They had world their welcome. There was something not good there that was making this kid sick. Shaunie, being a mom, got him the fuck out of there, knowing that she's got more work to do with her kids. She's famous, whatever. And Shaquille O'Neal's sister was going to go this year regardless, especially after they got this information. No shade. It is what the fuck it is. Witchcraft is out there in the open now. People are doing what the fuck they've been doing. They've been doing it for thousands of years, millions of years, whatever. It ain't none of my business, but I'm telling you what the fuck happened. Wasn't nobody breaking inside the motherfucking houses with all them big ass 6'7" motherfuckers running around like motherfucking giraffes in that bitch. Wasn't nobody breaking up in them houses. No, you were getting sick. Either you brought something in there from all them Hollywood rituals y'all be doing, or something was thrown, or you had world your welcome and your kid became sick and you did what the fuck you had to do. And the sister had to go. This is just part one to the series. I'm getting ready to go in because it's been a second, y'all. And I know I don't have many viewers, but you got to start somewhere. So it's been a minute. I'm going to close this out and say, happy Halloween. And I will be back today with my video on the whole Basketball Wives reunion. I think I'm going to talk about Little Kim too. And maybe some other various topics. But I definitely wanted to break down the whole thing with Sharif. And you can all look at the cycle, like, you guys. I think even the sisters' numbers, when you broke them down, they all said what the fuck they said. And you know what they said, guys. And this was a quick one. I ain't had to do too much math at all. I was like, oh, that was a cold hit for sure. And we're at is it the autumn equinox, or I don't fucking know. I know we're at one of them times now where I know at each one, like the solstices and the equinoxes, they do like sacrifices. It's very powerful. So this is not shocking. You're probably going to see a whole lot of people, just like I said with Charmaine's mom. Maybe she just had to go, or maybe it was divine timing, but it's still fishy. But I'm not getting like Hollywood, Illuminati, fishy. I'm getting something else. I just cannot pick it up. And I don't even think they know yet. But it'll come out in due time. Alright, y'all. This has been the Cursed Prophet. I will have my email in the description box for this one. Start hitting me up for those readings, consultations. I got a new love oil coming out that I'm working on with a coworker of mine. I'm still running my own business down here in Virginia. And I'm just trying to be a great person. I send love to all of you guys. I love you. Bye.